Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another Dominaria United Alchemy Premier Draft, so let's go ahead and hop in here. You know, I did get my, a couple drafts ago, I did get my, number one wish list sort of draft deck, that being with the chance to play with the Oracle of the Alpha. That was a fun deck. Check it out if you haven't. But there is still one other thing I would really like to do. It's going to require a lot more than just a single mythic, though. It's the, I want to do something with the dragons. The new Dragon Whelp, the new Jund Mythic Dragon. Let's get those. Let's get some good fixing. Let's get, 4-color dragons. Get Rith in there as well. So, yeah, that's, multiple mythics. And then the new uncommon Dragon Whelp, the Alchemy card in black. And the Jund Alchemy Dragon here. And then make a cohesive deck with those. Let's see if we can get that to happen. No, well, that's not happening. Ooh. This card is kind of insane, though. Goblin Influx Array. So goblin spells cost red less to cast. And at the beginning of your end step, you get a random card from the spellbook. They're all goblins. Just getting a couple of these turn after turn. This pack is kind of stacked too, with 3 amazing uncommons: Frostfist Strider, the Battle Hymn, and Bortuck, and a Phyrexian Rager. Yeah, lots of good things going on in this pack. But we're going to try out this Alchemy Rare. It's pretty strong. So yeah, if that wasn't there, I'd probably go for the Bone Rattle. One of these, it'd be one of these uncommons. Hard to say which one. Alright, how many of those do I have? I only have 3 of those. Okay. Good to know. So I'm not going to be picking a red card here to go with the... Well, not a mono red card, I should say. This pack is overall not super strong. I mean, there's the Codex here. But we don't know if we're going to be Domain yet. I think the best card to go with our Goblin Influx Array is the Baird. At least keeping sort of the same sort of color combination going on. Like I said, not much else really going on in this pack, so... Yeah, the other choice I was debating between was, the Blight Pile there. Alright, so here we have a Join Forces, Najal, that we didn't get last time, Destroy Evil, Vesuvian Mist. We're kind of far off from that. Or there's the Outrider, which is pretty good, kind of speculating a bit on Domain. I think if we are going down the white-red route, I'd like a Destroy Evil. If we end up Domain, I can still play Destroy Evil, I don't know. Yeah, it's really between Destroy Evil and the Outrider, then maybe Join Forces. Okay. Well, we do have a Captain's Call if we're gonna, kind of go all in on this red-white route. Which doesn't sound awful to me. There's also the Warhost Frenzy, which is good if we can get the kicker off. But I would honestly rather have the, There's also Cult Conscripts. That's not a bad card either. I might take that, because I'm sure we could end up... I mean, there's a lot of... We've been seeing a lot of Domain payoff cards, but we haven't seen a single land outside of, maybe Pack 1. Yeah, this was a sort of speculative pick if we end up... Again, another more amazing Domain payoffs. The lands are nowhere to be found. So I don't think it's right to go into that. I'm just going to take up the shield here. That is a fine card. Okay, here we have lands. Green, white, white, black. Not much else in this. I mean, there's Essence Scatter, which is good, but that's far off from what we're doing. Oh my. Here's Wrath. Wrath is pretty strong. The Axe is also not bad with Baird, but I don't want to get too tunnel vision-y on that yet. This pack doesn't seem phenomenal either. Could either take the land or take the Vanguard. Vanguards we don't seem to have trouble getting later on, so I'm going to grab the land. Pack. Oh, yeah, this was our initial pack that had all those strong cards, but the land came back. So I'm wondering if Domain is going to be open at this table. What do we have so far? Maybe I try out this Tide Pool Turtle? I'll grab a Drake. Grab a Mana Worker here. That could end up making the deck regardless of what we do. I mean, I'd like to be red, but we did not really see much red. And all our dual lands are also like non-red. And we open a kind of boopy rare. It seems like we're kind of going into blue. We really do need to decide on our colors pretty quickly here. Diminished Returner. That's also not bad, but I think I'm going to take the Frost Fist Strider here. Because we could be blue-white, we could be blue-black. We had kind of a rough pack one there, and I think that's we had a great rare, but then we just did not find any red cards to follow it up with, and I think it might be important to not start taking red cards here if red is not going to be open. I should not be tempted. Menace, Death Touch, and Lifeline. This thing is kind of obnoxious, as is Cut Down is also pretty good. I think it's between that, and the Lightning Strike. Could also go for a Root Wall and maybe get into Domain. Well, there's a Shivan Devastator. So I guess maybe I should have taken the Lightning Strike. I'm going to pick this because it's a Mythic, and I do not have 4 copies of them. That's really the only real reason. If I had taken the Lightning Strike, I'd be feeling so much better about this pick. Though we do have, like, a couple red bombs. Maybe we do still end up playing red. Pixie Illusionist. This pack doesn't seem great. I think I can just take the Astor here. Oh, there's a Squee. Okay, rare drafting it is. Let's just... We have 4 red rares. That's got to tell us something. Do I be red-black here? If I go red-black, I suddenly have 5 rares, because I've got this chariot thing, too. Or do I grab a duel for red-white? That's really the debate I'm on right now. We've got Destroy Evil and take up the shield. I'll take the red-black. And I think we might just head into that. We have Goblin Picker. That'll actually have some synergy with our Influx array. Daragaz as well. Oh, hey. Are we going to pull this dragon deck together? Just suddenly in the middle of pack 2? Okay, we're red-black for sure. So let's cut everything that isn't red-black. The Warleech, I don't think is really great here. Like a 2-drop. Battle Rage Blessing, or we could also... Oh, we do have this. That could be a splash. Yeah, we'll see. I might need to play that. Okay, what... Okay, I have all of that. Another Mythic, which is going to be the pick. Because it's just Mythic Day here, apparently. Nothing wrong with that. So Shauna, it's another Mythic I don't have any copies of. Skyrider Jin, I haven't seen this card. Domain, when it enters battlefield, conjure a random card from the spellbook. Then if you have fewer cards in your hand, repeat the process, and it's just... Okay. Well, Shauna's going to go to the sideboard there. We get a Rada's Firebrand. Another red rare to go to our collection and to the deck. There's also a White Knight here. The Knight of Dawn's Light, very good card. What is this? ETB's choose a creature type. Coalition Construct is the chosen type in addition to other types. Other creatures you control the chosen type perpetually get +1/+1. I could take that. I could even, like, take the Caves of Koilos here. If we're splashing white, which I think we are splashing white here for this rare. Phyrexian Rager. Sounds good to me. Wingmantle Chaplain. Let's not get too far off the rails here. Another Rager, or... I find a hard time, like, finding time to bring back the Cult Conscripts, but I could see them being good. But I also know Rager is good. We are kind of lacking in removal, so I'm going to take the Fire NATO here. I don't like lacking removal. I don't really like Fire NATO either, but, you know. So with our little bit of a white splash going on, we could bring in those others. There's a Tribute to Urborg that I could play. Or Relic of Legends. Help fix our mana in this silly day. We still need playables here. I mean, I don't like aggressive sabotage. I guess I'd play it if we had to. And we might actually have to. Toxic Abomination. Or the Librarian. I think I'm going to take the... We want 2 drops. Hurler Cyclops. Sure. Well, I think we're going to have playables. Another Fire NATO. Sure. I'll take the Steel Crusher, I think. Alright, so this is a deck. We have 41 cards in the deck currently. We have a Destroy Evil, Take Up the Shield, and Baird. I don't think this is a Baird deck. Though it does go well with the Enlist stuff. We do have Mana Worker and 2 black-white lands. So that is technically 3 white sources. I am definitely going to splash the Astor here. I could just get rid of the... I might want to just splash white. This legendary has Trample and Haste, so that's just like these 2 guys. Oh, and Squee. Yeah, we managed to get a ton of red rares. Question is, how deep on this white splash do we want to go? I think without the white splash, our deck probably looks something like this. I mean, we still have a white splash for this guy. I think with the white splash... I don't know that I'd be splashing for Baird. I mean, so the white splash would also be for, like, Destroy Evil and Take Up the Shield. Do we need Destroy Evil in this deck? When we have 2 Fire NATOs that kind of fills that role without... I mean, we're already putting... I think I do like those. I like them enough. Okay, so we didn't get the dragon deck of my dreams that I was discussing, because most of, like, the dragons are either mythic or, like, this uncommon whelp. But I did get one of the whelps and a Shivan Devastator. That's got to count for something. I'm going to play the Mana Worker. I'm going to play the Librarian. The question is, do I want to play the equipment? It does have a little bit of synergy. At the same time, it also doesn't. Because it's still... Two mana to equip. I don't think we're going to stretch for that. I think Aster is still just fine. as a 4-mana 4/4 that might once in a while get us our vehicle. And I mean, it looks at 7 for the vehicle. I'd rather have take up the shield or destroy evil over the equipment, I think. How many? I've got cult conscripts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're a little bit heavy on things to do at 2 mana, actually. Also the Berserker. I don't know how good this Berserker is. Maybe I should keep it. I kind of want to keep the Librarian because it does crew the Chariot. It does help scry. Mana Worker I want to keep. Goblin Picker. Kind of want to keep that too. I know the Toxic Abomination can crew the Chariot. But that's, like, the only reason to keep that in there. And to me, that's not a reason to keep that in there. Alright, they want 2 planes? I kind of disagree with that. I think we just want 1 planes because we don't need it early. Whereas we do kind of want to have black early. So 1 plains, 8 mountain. This is definitely a fun deck. So 6 swamps and 8 mountains. So we still have 4 white sources for our 3 white cards, which don't need to be cast on like turn 2 or 3. 8 black, 8 red. Alright. Well, let's give this a go. A little bit of a Mardu deck here. The biggest issue I'm concerned with is our removal isn't fantastic. But we have a lot of big threats, though, too. Especially in the rare department. I go first. I have Rada's Firebrand. Yeah. Like, we're missing a black source for this, which we knew this could be an issue. I'm not playing Shivan Devastator for 0. That's not a happening game. Okay, opponent is just mocking me now. Fortunately, attacking, I can stop this from blocking, or our opponent can just kill it with Cut Down. Maybe our opponent's just reading it, because it is a rare. So yeah, whenever this thing attacks, target creature defending player controls with power less than it cannot block. And our Balduvian Berserker. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm going to attack anyways. The 2/1 can't block. If you want to trade 2-drop for 2-drop, I'm fine with it. I have more rares in this deck, opponent. Don't worry. Well, we found our cult conscripts. Unfortunately, they enter tapped, so I'm going to play this guy, who blocks the opponent's cult conscripts quite well. And when the barbarian dies, it's going to ping something. Okay. Okay. So I'll just play my own conscripts. Yeah, you're not the only one with that card. Could have also done Devastator for 3 there. I did consider that. Defiler Reflect. Oh no, our opponent's defiling themselves. And that thing has Menace. Let's get a Steel Crusher going here. No attacks. I don't know that I want to block that thing, because I can't even bring back the Cult Conscripts. Wait a minute, why did it tap my swamp instead of my plains? I could have brought back the Cult Conscript. I want to Jaya's Firenado that Defiler if I can. We do need another land. Preferably one that's not tapped. There's only one land in our deck that enters tapped. It's the Sunlit Marsh. Let's draw a land that isn't that. I could also just start enlisting here and maybe get something done if we don't get our 5th land. Juggernaut Peddler. So this can reveals all non-land cards in their hand. You may choose one of those cards. Oh. So I'm going to lose one of the cards in my hand, and it's going to become a Juggernaut. I'm betting it's going to be the Shivan Devastator. Just, you know, a hunch. Also, they don't have to choose a card. That's another valid option as well. Opponent's really thinking this one through. Maybe because I'm stuck on 4 lands, I need a 5th land to get the... Okay. Oh, we have a Juggernaut now instead of a Shivan Devastator. I cannot block that. Opponent paid 2 life to do this. I wonder why. You have like a Captain's Call or something here? No. That's most odd. Am I enlisting here? I don't think I am. I think we'll just do this. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land. I'm fine with the trade. Let's get this thing out of here. They're gonna get to bring back their own Cult Conscripts. But what am I going to do? Not kill their rare? Yeah. Ah, we don't need that swamp. Hurler, Cyclops, and Juggernaut are both on deck here. The opponent has 3 cards in hand. Love Song of Night and Day. Gonna make bird. Bird is the word. I feel like I should just kill the bird. Or just play... Man. If I cast something here, it's probably going to be the Hurler Cyclops. I can always tribute the bird later, and maybe double spell if we get a land next turn. I'm gonna not attack, though. I will block Cult Conscripts if it comes to that. Because I just don't want my opponent to play some, like, Destroy Evil removal and kill our Cyclops and then get in for 5 instead of getting in for 2. Though if our opponent had Destroy Evil, this would just be a slam Destroy Evil turn. Come on, you don't have removal. Or you're not slow rolling removal for no reason, right? I mean, I am tapped out. Alright. You are slow. Why was that? I don't understand. Contribute in Mana Worker? I gotta kill this flyer before it kills me. And once again, not going to attack. Opponents had a pretty good assortment of cards themselves. Then we still have like 3 or 4 other rares in this deck. Here, Devastator. That was a devastating loss. We got the Rada, Firebrand. But we still have the Goblin Array. I'd like to get that one. Okay, opponent, I have a 2-1. Another Fire NATO. I don't know that I really want to kill the Death Touch thing with that. Just play our Juggernaut out. And pass the turn. This is a little bit of a weird draft. Like, we got a lot of good red rares, but the rest of our red cards are kind of meh. Well, I think this is the first time I'm actually using the Fire NATOs. I'm glad those aren't soldiers. Okay, I think I'm just gonna kill this thing. Well, then... No, because then this... That's just gonna get blocked by that. I should kill nothing. And this has to attack. I'm just gonna trade with the Cult Conscripts. I'm not gonna kill anything when they have 2 mana to just bring back the Conscripts. Doesn't really do me much good. But we get a Scry 2 here. There's our Chariot. That thing needs to attack, though. Wait, is it perpetual? Perpetually gains Menace, Death Touch, or Life. Oh, that'd be so good on this. I suppose with the Mana Worker, it doesn't really matter how I tap the lands. Well, if opponent's not going to do anything, I'm not going to do anything. Of course, the rare is going to die when it gets double... I don't mind if the rare gets double blocked by these two. Gets those two off the field, we'll gain some life, and this thing is going to perpetually get something. I don't know if I want to give it Death Touch. Death Touch. And we're gonna Fire NATO this. I'm pretty sure. This will get Perpetual Death Touch and then just... Although maybe on this board it should be Perpetual Lifelink. Yeah, we'll see how good this is. Swamp. Yeah, I think we want to give our thing that can return some sort of perpetual... Perpetual Death Touch seems really obnoxious. Let's go with that. This thing having Death Touch and Menace, well, of course, and Lifelink, is also kind of obnoxious. The combination of Death Touch and Menace is really obnoxious, because opponent has to lose two things here. Unless there's a take up a shield, in which case they're still losing one thing. Not an easy decision for our opponent. And then we're going to Fire NATO the Phalanx. They don't know we have the Fire NATO. And if for whatever reason this Chariot lives, I think I'll be... Okay, cool. I think I'll be focusing on... Yeah, I don't need that. On giving this thing, this 3/2 abilities. Yep, you're gonna get the Cult Conscripts back. Yep, I know. I am well aware. Maybe I should win Lifelink on that, I don't know. Okay, opponent. You're taking a lot of time to not do a whole lot. Alright, we're just gonna take this. Oh gosh. And we just lose anyways. Alright. That's, you know, heroic charge decks for you. We still would have been in a really bad position had we blocked anything there. I will say the scries on that Fire Nado were nice. Now we're up against the Jitterbug. Well, we've got 3 rares. Hello, opponent. I'm not going to play Shivan Devastator as a 2-mana 1/1 flying hate. I'm not going to play it as a Phoenix Chick. Oh, hey. We have Squee. This is totally Essence Scatter mana, though, so I'm going to do this. No Essence Scatter for you. Our hand is almost all rares. That's just silly. What do you have this time, opponent? Nothing? Fine. Thank you. And now we just get goblins every time. Oh, and this Squee only costs 2 to cast. Goblins cost red less to cast. So, yeah, we'll just... Because I don't care what happens to these things. Oh, I get to treasure when it enters? Alright. Let's do this. If there's a counter here, we'll play Squee. If not, we'll just crew and do stuff. Okay. That happened. This thing, I guess we're gonna give it... maybe Menace. I don't know. Let's just go nuts and have fun. You gonna spend your turn playing your own Goblin Influx already? Yeah. I could do this and Squee. Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll Shivan Devastator next turn. This is not ridiculous at all. Nice! You still haven't seen, like, half my rares. Go into combat. You have a... Okay. Well, this thing can get... I don't know, Death Touch. Because that seems like it would be annoying. We'll end the turn there. We'll get another Wily Goblin. It's a tribute to Urborg. That's fine, and it'll be back later. Well, there's a lot of mana up for counter spells, so I guess I'd be okay if this gets countered. Hello. Gonna crew this. Yeah, the hits just keep coming. I'm gonna tribute to Urborg. That's gonna kill it. And that's sacrifice another creature. Okay. Alrighty. Man, our opponent's not even gonna live long enough to see the Shivan Devastator. Goblin Instigator. Hey, it's something different. When it ETBs, I get another Goblin. Cool. Goblin War Chief. Oh yeah, your thing's going. Yep. Well, you didn't have a counter for our... I still want you to tap all your lands. Clarion Terror? Sure. Alright, well, you need to have a counter here. For 6... 6 gets the job done. Yeah, guess what? I'm not out of... Hi. Hi. Let's see. What's going to crew this? Is these two. We'll give this Cult Conscript's Perpetual Death Touch. Oh, we don't get to attack with all our mythics and rares. That's how I envision this deck working. This is how you rare draft, folks. You just get a bunch of good rares and stick them all in your deck. I think I still have a couple of rares that we didn't put in the deck. I know there was a mythic we didn't put in. Kaylee. Too bad it's not Kaylee Ray. We go first. Oh man, this hand only has one rare in it. Darn. Whatever will we do? How can I cope? I want to play our Goblin Influx Array ASAP, so we're going to play the... Never mind, we can play everything. Attack. Opponent didn't want to block, that's fine. Here's a Berserker. I'm going to go Berserk. Oh, please don't have Destroy Evil. He played a white land now. Or Tear Asunder. Don't have that either. Just don't have cards. We're going to enlist this. Because if this thing dies... we get to have all kinds of silly fun. Well, it's not dying, it's just... okay. Goblin Influx Array, first rare of the game. Go, go, go. This card is silly because it just gives us creatures at the end of every turn, and our goblins cost less. Absolutely silly. What did I... why look... I just can't get away from this thing. Like, okay, it makes a treasure. It actually does have some synergy with, like, Shivan Devastator. But of all the things... opponent's going to Scout the Wilderness, not kicked. I mean, yeah, it's a free attack. I was like, what are they doing? No, it's a freebie attack. Alright. Combat. Enlist this. Gonna do this again. Still have Take Up the Shield. Wily Goblin. Goblin Picker. That could help us find our other rares. Because I might need more rares than this. Oh, Goblin Instigator. We're just getting extra free creatures every turn put into our hand. Eventually, it's going to just overwhelm our opponent. Opponent's already at 12. The Deathbloom Gardener. Oh, look, you can kill some of my 1 toughness things or whatever. Should almost not even bother with Take Up the Shield. Maybe I should. I don't even know anymore. Oh, actually... yeah, I'm not going to bother with Take Up the Shield. I'm just going to do Hurler side. Why do you want to sack the treasure? So I still have white-black? No. Oh, wait, I have to sack the treasure because I don't have double red otherwise. Alrighty, alrighty. I'm just going to play the Instigator and sack one of these things. Target this. Sack that. Well, now I know I don't have to attack. Ooh, Goblin War Chief. My goblins will have haste. And they'll cost less. Even though they're already costing red less. Sure. Seeking a creature, because apparently what you have is not going to help you. Understandable. That's still not going to help you. Okay, Goblin Picker is not going to be used here. We're just going to... This is going to enlist something. That can attack, you can attack. You can attack, why not? And I guess we're going to enlist that. Lots of damage. I think I killed the Nishoba Brawler. Or do I kill their... Yeah, let's kill the Nishoba Brawler. Actually, I can kill both. Because I know what I'm doing. Maybe there was even some merit to playing the land there. Oh, Goblin Chieftain. That's what we want. Wait, does that give my stuff... +1/+1 in haste? Yeah, that'll do. I want that dead. I want that dead. Salvaged Mana Worker. I want that dead. Oh, wait, I don't care about that one. I could sack something and kill the Knight Council, right? I don't think I need to do that. I would love to attack with the 4/4 Picker. I do have an idea. Oh, if I do that, I can't cast this. Yeah, we're casting this. Oh, actually, I just win here. Watch this. Watch this. This is going to be fun. We attack with that. We attack with that. Attack. Tap this. And I'm going to sack this thing, and it's going to deal damage equal to its power to whatever I want. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're dead. You're very much dead. The Endless Goblin array here. To Inferno. I don't... I'm going to target this. Sack this. You're not allowed to kill my stuff. Just die. Alrighty then. We're 2-1. Not a bad start at all. Goblin Influx Array. Kind of insane. Yeah, that's a very insane card for limited. Just getting a free extra creature every turn is just... It's so good. Even if the creatures, like, half of them end up being, like, just crap, we still have use for crap. We can Hurler Cyclops it at Biza here, or Biza's creatures, whichever we prefer. We have a Mana Worker and a Steel Crusher and a Destroy Evil. Sure. The Knight Commander. Well, this stops it from attacking. And if there is attacks here, we know something is fishy. Dude, what did I just say? I don't have a white source besides this. I don't think I can do that. Oh, that's bad. I'll attack here. Not getting land is bad. Okay, here... Because I know you have it. Yep, I know you have it. Just needed to get the trick out of their hand. Like, I want to play the Cult Conscripts, but... this isn't going very well. Okay, that's slightly better. Dargaz's Whelp. When we draw a dragon card, it perpetually gets +1/+1. Seek a dragon card. I kind of want to do that. So let's just play our Cult Conscripts. Opponent's not going to Essence Scatter that. I don't know what's going on. Cleaving Skyrider, that's what's going on. I want to play that on 4. We need lands. Well, it's not a land, it is a rare. So I guess we play it. Unfortunately, opponent is taking to the sky, and I can't do a ton about that. I mean, maybe I play the Whelp. Well, that thing can't block anyways. Oh, hey, that thing's gonna be able to block. Like, I have Destroy Evil. I think I just gotta play this Whelp, and I gotta trade it for that flyer over there. Getting stuck on 2 lands is really not good here. Alright, there we go. That's at least a little something. Gotta deal with that Sky Knight. And I don't know how we're doing that. I don't really know how we're dealing with any of this, but... we'll figure stuff out as we go. Other than the Sky Knight, there's not really any good attacks on their board. But unfortunately, I don't have a way to kill the Sky Knight right now. Ah, it's very rough. Well, that's also bad news. Oh, there's a Squee. That doesn't help us right now. Bringing back Rada doesn't really help. If I could get this thing to die when it has... gosh. When it has more power... We're in kind of massive trouble. I'm just gonna die to flyers. Wait a minute. Has this just... heroic charge? Alright. I can block there. And get a free block there. Those two combined don't even kill that. Kinda need the terror to die. But I need the berserker to die. I suppose I'm still going to have all these issues next turn. I can't stop the flyers. Nothing I do stops the flyers. We got our lands way too late. That was really unfortunate because that was... Otherwise, like, you can't tell me that wasn't right to keep that hand. 2 mana, 2 cards we could play. And any third land we had the Rager. Come on. But, you know, that's kind of games in this Dominaria United form. We did it to our opponents in the games we've won. Just very one-sided sort of games. Opponent goes first. I don't want to play the 3 draws to find a land card. We have the mana for Take Up the Shield. We don't have the mana for Garna yet. I think I'm just going to need threats. Shivan Devastator for 0 is not a threat. Splatter Goblin. Well, we're going to play the Goblin Picker and just try to trade off. Logomos. I don't like that card. I especially don't like it when my hand is, you know, this stuff. So now there's just a free 2/1 attack. The Otter Conspiracy, that's what's going on here. Yeah, the games in this format just feel very super one-sided. I also like to point out, we've drawn no other lands other than the 3 we started with. Devastator on 2 doesn't even do anything. We've drawn, like, all of our top end. And this is... I know this has happened in other formats, but it just feels like it happens in this format far more often. I don't even think it matters here. We're too far behind. What a joke. A devastating joke, that's what that is. So once again, we had a really sweet deck. This shouldn't have been 2-3, but we just lose to Mana Screw. We had 17 lands. We had a great mana. Yeah, we drew literally all of our top end. All 6 of our top end cards. And couldn't get a 4th land. That was after having to mulligan. A really cool deck when this worked. Obviously, Goblin Influx Array, really sweet and strong rare. Smog Belcher Chariot was also pretty good. Squee was there. Shivan Devastator was just kind of there. Rot of Firebrand was just kind of there, but it was there. So what did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rares in the deck, one of them being mythic. Another mythic outside of the deck. I mean, I guess I got all those mythics, but or 2 mythics, I should say, out of that, and 5 rares, so that was decent, but yeah, anything less than 3 lands is always really painful. And it just seems to happen a lot in Dominaria United. Like, our deck was even built pretty well. We had a lot of good stuff in it. But, yeah, games can just end up being one-sided, and it wasn't one-sided in our favor this time. So for now, I'll take my leave.